Coming up on Charger News, an update on our construction,
We'll have a recap of our senior trip to Florida,
NHS inductions, and an exciting visit from the Candyman.
all this and more coming up on Charger News!
Hello everyone and welcome to Charger News.
Our top story today is construction at WCA. Caleb Owens gives us an update and gives us a glimpse into future projects here at WCA.
The new construction of WCA started in 2010 when they started to add buildings. Starting with phase 1, which was the addition of the Fine Arts building you see behind me. This is phase 1, also known as the addition of an auditorium, as well as a cafeteria, which is now the computer lab and library. And come with me. Also the addition of Miss Wood's classroom, as well as a brand new cafeteria. Phase 3 could be a possible addition of 5 classrooms to the back of the Fine Arts building. That project is on pause. In 2021, they started the addition of 2 connectors to the school to put the school under one roof, as well as some new safety measures.
My overall opinion is that it's a great addition to Wilson Christian and that it provides a great place for us to safely go through the campus. I think that it's so much better walking inside. Not only is there AC, but it's not humid and you're always dry and you're not getting wet. I feel very safe in both connectors, not only for the doors being locked, but visitors have to be buzzed in, and there's always cameras, so we're very safe.
There's actually nothing that you can do to make it 100% safe. You want to do the best that you can. We always use the verse in the Bible where it says the horse is prepared for battle. You can prepare as much as possible, but really safety comes from God. Safety comes from the Lord. So there's a lot of safety measures that we took. We felt like having all the students under one roof was a really good thing. So the design was to put all of the buildings together so that we could get the safest environment as possible.
I feel pretty safe because we're all secure in one pretty much one building now, instead of everyone having to walk outside and stuff. So now we can just be all together pretty much.
So last year, the biggest challenge was going through the whole parking lot with the whole swarm of students. It was always raining somehow, some way. And there's always a swarm of students, so it's hard to maintain a good walking time with students on your back in the rain.
One of the things that we wanted to do was we were only going to gain 2 classrooms, and we felt like if we're going to do it, let's do it right. So we gained 4 classrooms, and so it's really a continuation of the high school hallway, the elementary hallway. You're getting really a continuation, but then also having a nice open area at the front that's welcoming. And so as our students come in, they get to see some of the small touches. They get to see a fish tank, which some of the younger kids love. Some of the older kids love it. Our logo that's in the floor, right as you come in, you see our logo. Having one of our office ladies right out there to greet people as they come in.
These projects finally finished in 2022 with this connector connecting the high school, middle school, and elementary together. Equipped with a brand new science lab as well as a meeting room and new front desks. Mr. Vibo is hoping on adding more parking, new AC units, and updating the baseball and softball field drainage, as well as updating the clubhouse. He said maybe a new overhang at the entrance of the elementary building. The construction at WCA is far from over as they look for little and major things to update. I'm Caleb Owens reporting. Back to you at the desk.
Our next story is about the new playground strategically placed behind the gymnasium and fine arts building. Mr. Vibo started thinking about a new playground in 2018 and it finished up in November of 2022. The playground is under a multi-purpose shelter allowing WCA to have special functions with the picnic table, patio lights, and fans. Another new addition this year was Miss Says. She is the new choir director this year at WCA. She attended West Coast Baptist College and graduated in 2022. Miss Says and her 8th grade class participated in an ensemble for fine arts in late March. She felt like being a music teacher was her calling. She also said what attracted her to WCA was a Christian environment and how the teachers and staff always work to help each other.
So we're going to start singing groups, and then we're going to integrate it into chapels so that the culture is more church-like, and they're not, because not everybody here goes to church. So we're trying to get that culture to be normal of worshiping the Lord, not just the teachers who are getting paid to do it, but that everybody personally is worshiping the Lord through music.
This past year, our seniors once again took another exciting trip to Florida. Our very own Chris Abrams joined them on that trip, and now he brings us all the details. Chris?
This year's senior trip was at Disney World in Florida, and I got to talk to some of my classmates and Mr. Kaufman about their experience, and they said it was one to remember.
I think the most fun activity or thing that we did on the senior trip for the students was probably SeaWorld, because they enjoyed the rides better. The roller coasters were better there, is what I heard from many of them.
I built a lot of relationships when I was at the house and the parks. I built a lot of chemistry with a lot of students, and it's been a great trip.
I was able to build relationships through just like communication and being able to spend time with the people that I like.
I was really excited. It was a good trip, and I had lots of fun. I've been to Disney World, Magic Kingdom, SeaWorld, just a lot of great parks.
They got to spend a lot of time with each other, just hanging out or talking and building relationships. I really think is something that they will look back on and enjoy having spent that time with their friends on the senior trip.
One things that we did at the house were we would play pool and we would listen to like music, but like Christian music obviously, and we would play air hockey and we would go swimming at night after we would get back from the parks.
I think that the school can benefit from the senior trip because all the seniors really look forward to it. There's a lot of excitement that goes into it. They really have a good time while they're on the senior trip, and so that's something that is good for them and really boosts morale, at least for the senior class for sure.
The most exciting thing would probably be everything that we did at SeaWorld. Like seeing the orcas and the dolphins and the rides were probably the most exciting thing.
I think that anything that can be added to the senior trips in the future is up to those classes. They get to choose where they go to on their senior trip. They get to vote on it or make suggestions that could possibly be approved by the administration. And if they choose somewhere that is approved, then they can pick whatever activities they want, possibly in that location. So really, the sky's the limit.
It is very unique how the students have input on their senior trip, and next year they will be going to Tennessee. Back to you guys at the studio.
Recently, we were honored to welcome more students into our National Honor Society. Billy Gay has been following the NHS induction and talked to some of its members and leaders. He joins us now live with this report. Billy?
The NHS, short for the National Honor Society, is a nationwide organization that helps high school students, assigned to one of hundreds of chapters across the nation, achieve success and gives them a boost on their college application. However, the organization is not for everyone. The limited qualifications, as explained by Dr. Petway.
We pledge ourselves to uphold the high purpose of this society.
It's scholastic, it's service, but it's also leadership, taking the initiative to do things in school and classes.
It's a way for our school to build character in the students.
It's really a service organization. It's mainly for our school, but it's also for our community and our churches in our community. I'm the sponsor, which means I oversee the selection of the members, their induction ceremony.
It's off of pretty good grades and character.
Any of their work experience.
Maintaining a GPA higher than 3.7.
And those things going together to help us decide if we believe these students are capable of being in this organization. It requires a lot of hours for students. They have to have 20 hours of service each semester.
5 community, 5 church, and 5
school, and the other 5 can be miscellaneous hours.
And so that requires a lot of time, and so it's a commitment that the students have to make. The students that we have seem to always have a desire to serve.
It ranges anywhere from helping out with like an upward thing to cleaning up trash to doing concessions or the gate at school.
We get to interact with others and help them.
They have to be willing to lead. They have to be able to serve.
For church, you can volunteer for some of the activities being held.
These students already have a lot of their hours and they'll still serve. And that just makes me feel like we've got a good group when they're willing to step up and still continue to serve even after the requirements that they have been fulfilled. I'm proud of them. I think that they all do a really good job, and I'm encouraged whenever they offer to help when they really don't have to.
That's what makes the NHS different. A well-organized and profitable organization with their minds focused on helping students grow. That's all for now, guys. Back to you at the desk.
The Candyman fundraiser is always something that we all look forward to every year. Michael Hall was there for the Candyman Day and captured all the excitement and fun that goes into this fundraiser. He brings us this report. Michael?
So we begin our next story for our annual fundraiser, the Candyman, and answer if he's really made out of candy. And here's just a Skittle something to brighten your day, like no pun intended.
It all starts in the summer, and over the summer I reach out to all my schools and we start scheduling it, and before the school year starts the calendar is already set, ready to go. So every day I'm at a school, sometimes 2 schools a day.
I just think it's a good way to raise money just to help out the school.
Well, my grandparents were very kind to buy some items off the list, and I was able to come here because they bought some items off the list. Very kind of them.
Getting to see my brother, well, my brothers aren't here. I bet you they're gonna watch this because they're sick, but getting to see Camden win $50 for himself in the pig race I think this is gonna brighten up his day today.
So what we try to do is based on the age of the students, what they would enjoy doing, like the event, winning prizes, money. So it's all based on the students, what they would really like, what would encourage them to help their school raise money.
I was able to sell 40 items, so I was able to do the pig race, main event in the gaming trailer, and then the day off. So this has been a really awesome time.
The best part, and I have been enjoying it, but the best part is beating her in the obstacle course.
I hope that they walk away with the feeling of, you know, I went out there, I helped my school raise money, and because of that, today is something I'll never forget. Like, they'll always remember having fun at the event, doing the gaming theater, winning money, being in the pig race. So I hope they get that enjoyment throughout the day.
It was worth it. This event's pretty fun. It has some good inflatables, like the slide is fun to go down, the obstacle course is challenging and fun.
So this is really fun because I earned it, a lot of hard work, and you should do it because you get to get out of class, and it's fun.
I gave the packet to my parents, they did all the work, and then now I'm skipping class with
Just getting stuff, getting better Wi-Fi and stuff.
I guess it's like it's a cool reward to be able to, you know, when you raise money for the school.
Oh man, it's good. I love my job. I've done it for almost 24 years, and I look forward to it. I have a lot of fun celebrating all the hard work these kids do. I guess my plans are to just keep on doing what I'm doing and do this as long as I can. And yeah, because I really love my job. I really enjoy it.
So that's the end of the story. The Candyman is not actually made out of candy, but his personality and kindness really shows. He's really passionate about fundraising. It was really enthusiastic too, and I was really happy to meet him, but I was pretty shy. But thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful day.
Holland Miller was nominated for the WRAL Tom Suter Extra Effort Award. She is the third person to ever receive this award at WCA, which is very exciting for the school. Holland also helps coach kids for Upward at Peace Church. She is also captain for varsity basketball and has been captain for softball since she was a freshman. Holland loves softball because she loves the game and helping kids get the same opportunities she has had. WRAL came to the school gym to film and interviewed Holland, where they also interviewed Mr. Troll. Coach Troll added that Holland is a great young lady and is very well deserving of this award.
Oh, it's great. It's the third person that I'm aware of that ever received it. So the first was Emily Brown, second was Gina Scott, and now Holland Miller. So a very exciting time for the school.
This past November, Holland Miller, a senior at WCA, signed her letter of intent to play at UNC Wilmington Division I. Family, friends, and coaches came to congratulate Holland. Tom Hamill, writer for the Wilson Times, also came by to document the occasion. Coach Rennell comments she will be missed not only because of her presence, but her impact.
We're really excited and really proud of all the hard work that she's put into her career. She's a tremendous athlete, but tremendous kid and an amazing work ethic.
A lot of work every single day, day in and day out. A lot of early mornings, late nights.
Holland's hope for the future is to get playing time and to finish her career academically. She thanks her friends, family, and coaches for supporting her. Holland started playing when she was only 8 years old, but has many more years to come.
In 2022, WCA student Rachel Martin was able to compete in the World Show in Oklahoma to show her baby female cows. Rachel was crowned the queen of the 2023 International Texas Longhorn Association and also won her public speaking class. As queen of the ITLA, she writes a monthly article in the association's magazine called the ITLA Drover. The World Show is an international competition with owners all across the globe showing their cows at this extraordinary event. Rachel said she is honored to serve in this capacity.
I really wanted and was excited to represent the ITLA as their queen, and when I ended up winning, I was so shocked, but it was a great experience. All my family was there to cheer me on.
Rachel plans to attend another show in Maryland and compete again in the 2023 World Show. Rachel Martin is a junior and participates in volleyball, basketball, and track at WCA, and she is also a member of the National Honor Society. And that concludes Charger News. I'm Caleb Owens.
And I'm Michael Hall.
And we'll see you next time
on Charger News.